So after quite a bit of wait and stuff, I finally have a furnished apartment. Cool, huh? And now, after long-waited anticipation, I'm going to show you around it. And I'm going to start at the back because it's just the easiest place to start at. So I just started at the back, and I bought this thing right here. It's actually broken. The bottom pieces don't stay in, but I got this so I could hang my clothes up. Before, all I had was that one, and it's kind of low, as you see. So I bought this so I could hang them up. And my clothes are drying because I did laundry. And out there is the view from my apartment. I'm going to try and zoom in, and oh, I can't zoom in on this camera. Yee. Oh well. But anyway, so that's the view from my apartment. It's very residential. You know, all of those out there are houses. There's no stores. There are some stores that way. You can't really see it, but over there there's some stores, but not many. But most of this is all houses. But this is my back porch. Now we'll go inside. Haha, you can't see in because I have curtains. Ha 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 ha. Whoosh. Okay, now I've got to get through the curtains. Okay, so now we're in my bedroom. And like I said, I finally have curtains. I'm very excited about this because now I can dress in my room instead of dress somewhere else. But these curtains I actually bought at a place called Don Quixote, which is, it's kind of like Japanese Walmart. So I got them for pretty inexpensive, and they were good. So I'm very excited about that. Okay, this is one thing that I got on the first trip to the recycle shop. It's just a little chest, or a little side table-like thing, and on the inside it has little, you know, drawers that I can put stuff in, and this one I put all of my cables. That's a lot of cables, isn't it? Yeah, I know. Probably don't need them all, but that's okay. So I got that at the first trip I took, and this is my bed. Look, I've got a bed, a real bed. It's not very high off the ground, and I could slide stuff under there if I need. I don't have the need yet, but if I do, I could slide it under there. It's not very soft, it's pretty firm, but there's the matting for it. And it's pretty nice. And right now I don't have a comforter or sheets for it, so I just put my top futon on top of it and then my blanket. Soon I'll have to get a comforter because it's starting to cool down a little bit. And it's got these little peg legs, and I put these things underneath it because this floor is made out of something weird. I'm not sure what it's made out of, but it's not really wood. So if you put something heavy on it, like the former owner did, it's going to end up putting little circles on the ground like that. So I didn't want to add more to it, so I just put those things underneath it. And on this, I did the same thing. I put those underneath it. Okay, and there's my bat. And that right there is my quilt that came in the mail from Kevin. My fiance sent me a suitcase. He sent me a suitcase with one of my friend's parents who came. So my friend's parents live close by where he lives, so he took them a suitcase and they were able to bring it to me, you know, free of charge, because they get 2 bags each checked, and they didn't bring that much, so they brought me it. So I'm very happy. So that's from home, so it's a little something to remind me of home. And of course I have my stuffed animal, and I bought this pillow right here. It's really soft at the same place I bought the curtains. So I got a pillow too, so that's good. This right here is my Trust Your Drawers set. I got it on the first trip that I took. It's pretty good. The drawers are really, you know, not very high, and they're very, you know, shallow, but since there's so many of them, I don't have a problem fitting all my clothes. And of course I have my closet, and since I have my closet, I don't have to worry about that. But so because I put a lot of my clothes in here, I don't have problems fitting stuff in there. Alright, so let's go to my tatami room, shall we? Okay, so in here I also have curtains. I bought them at the same place, and they actually came with hooks already put in them, so I didn't have a problem hanging them, except for the fact that I'm really short and they're really high. And I was worried about the height because I kind of guesstimated the height, and it was kind of a little bit of a pain. But I guesstimated right, so I'm very excited. And it's actually just like that much short on the bottom, but that's okay. Okay, so next I've got my little couch. This I got actually on my third trip, my very last trip to the recycle shop. My second trip ended up not being so successful, so I went to a different recycle shop and I found this for right in my price range that I was expecting for a couch. And it's very cool because it folds out and that folds down. And mind you, it's not quite long enough for a normal person to lay on, but I'm kind of short, so I could lay on it and be perfectly fine. And the back folds down also, so that's very exciting. And then I got this glass table. It's just a little, you know, like coffee table or something. It's kind of got a little bit of rust, if you could see that on the sides, you know, just along the edges. It's kind of got a little bit of rust and a little bit of wear. And this top comes off and I could clean it, but it's kind of perpetually dirty. But I mean, for 1,000 yen, I don't care. It could be rusty and dirty and I'll be okay. Yeah, so this I got on my second trip. And again, in my tatami room, tatami is usually used for sleeping. And my air conditioner, as you saw, was in that room. So I don't want to sleep in here because that's also my heater. So during the summer, it gets really hot in this room, and during the winter, it'll probably get really cold in this room and my heater and air conditioner over there. So I decided to use that as my sleeping room, and this is just my, you know, gathering room, my sitting room. So there's my TV, or my couch and my thing, and right here is my TV. This was actually one of the less expensive TVs, and at the other recycle shop that I went to the third time, there was smaller ones for more expensive that were worse than this. But it's, you know, a really plain old TV, flat screen. Hello, there's me. I'm shooting with my big camera because my little camera got stolen at a Matsuri. But oh well. So I'm shooting with this big camera, so it's a bit of a pain. But yeah, so TV, LG, very good. And I also have cable. And I'll shoot probably another sort of video some other time about cable, because cable here is not as interesting. I mean, I do have Fox and stuff. Anyway, that's for another time. I'm running out of minutes on this camera. So, moving on. Oh, the TV stand. I also got the TV stand. This also had a default over here. One of the legs was messed up, so they gave it to me for 500 yen. Yeah, so I mean, if you get broken stuff, they'll give it to you for free, or for cheaper. But in here, I'm also doing, you know, the sort of, you know, cover the tatami, because I don't want the tatami to end up getting pushed in, kind of like that floor. Okay, so in here, I also have these Eisu. They're little chairs. Oh, sorry about the strap. They're little chairs here, and they're just floor chairs, you know. I got 2 of them. Both of them were 500 yen. And, you know, that one is worth about 500 yen. But this one is actually very nice. And it's actually got, you know, a pillow. And it's actually very comfortable. So, 2 Zaisu. This one smells kind of like stale smoke. But, you know, it's not too bad. It's okay. I've been deodorizing it using odor neutralizer spray stuff, and it's getting better. And of course it's having time to air out, so it's definitely getting better. But anyway, so that's this room. See, it looks like a room, not just an empty warehouse. Yay! And then this room. And I'm going to put this up in 2 parts because I'm going to run out of time on here on my camera. So this is the first part, my first 2 rooms. Yay. Alright. I hope you enjoyed that. Be back for part 2. Peace.